It's been a while since I've done one of these videos specifically, but I think I'm gonna bring it back this year. So for 2026, I'm going to try to consistently do a monthly TBR and maybe also a monthly reads video. We'll see how that goes throughout the year, but for now, that is the plan. So let's start with my TBR for January. I am currently reading King's Cage, which is why it's not in the dust jacket. It's out in the living room, but I'm working through King's Cage. I'm maybe halfway through by now. I'm filming this a little bit early, so I'm not entirely sure where I'll be, but I'm working through this, so this is obviously on my January TBR. And if this one's on my January TBR, then it only makes sense that Warstorm is also. So Warstorm will be my next read after I finish King's Cage. I've been really enjoying the Red Queen series, and I'm very excited to make it all the way through. I might even have to get the companion books at some point. That will be a future purchase. I'm not purchasing anything right now. But we'll see how Warstorm goes, and then I will give consideration to buying the companion books. Also on my TBR for January is Italian Neighbors. I have been working on this book for a long time, and I was reading it very consistently, and then I just stopped. So I really need to just get back to it and read it, because I was enjoying it. And then maybe I can pass it on to my mom or somebody else who would enjoy it. But yeah, so this is also my January TBR. I'm going to do my best to read it in January. I've been wanting to do a reread of Othello, so this is also an option for January. If I just need a palate cleanser or something, I will reread Othello, because so far this is my favorite Shakespearean play, but it's been a long time since I've read it, so I really need to reread it and make sure that it's still my favorite, because I actually really enjoyed Romeo and Juliet. I didn't expect to, I really did. I think it's funny. I think it's a comedy, and I could go into that more. I don't think it's a comedy because it's haha funny. I think it's a Shakespearean comedy, but if you want to hear more about that, let me know in the comments and I can give you my reasons. Or maybe someday I will do a review of Romeo and Juliet and then I can talk about it there. But for now, I'm going to try to stick to the plan for this video. So Othello is another one on my January TBR. I've also been wanting to read The Picture of Dorian Gray for a while, and I got it in the spring of 2025 and I just still haven't read it. And it's not even that long, so I'm going to try to give it a go in January. Again, as a bit of a palate cleanser after a big fantasy series. Although Red Queen is also kind of sci-fi. I'm not really sure anymore which one it is. But anyway, I do want to read The Picture of Dorian Gray. And the last book on my fiction TBR is Tentacles. And this one is sci-fi, and I've been wanting to read it for a few years now, and I just haven't. But my brother read it and really liked it, and I would love to give it a go. So this is another one for January. I have a couple of nonfiction books, which Italian Neighbors is nonfiction, but it's different nonfiction. So I have some like spiritual, religious type nonfiction books that I will get to also. So I am currently working my way through The Wisdom to Know the Difference, which I don't have with me right now, sorry. But I'm working my way through that, but when I finish that, I want to reread When God Writes Your Love Story. It's been years and years since I've read this one, and I honestly couldn't even tell you what is said in it. And I was talking with my sister about it this summer and just told her that like I remember nothing. So I'd like to give it another read. So this is the last book on my January TBR. Because I like to read a fiction and a religious nonfiction book at the same time. Sometimes I end up also reading another nonfiction book that's just general nonfiction. But this is my plan after The Wisdom to Know the Difference, and hopefully I will get through it all in January. So that's it for my January TBR. I'm trying to keep it fairly small while also giving myself options. So like let's say I don't feel like giving Othello a reread, I have other options. And I usually don't make it through too many books in a month, but the winter also has been a little bit slow, so I might have more time to read. I'm getting into a better reading habit lately over just the past month, honestly. So I'm hoping to be able to read more in 2026 than I did in 2025. Usually I can average about 35 books. That's been what I've read the last like 3 or 4 years, I think. And I'm hoping to bump that up in 2026, so we'll see. But anyway, okay, that is it for this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave it a like and subscribe down below. And tell me in the comments what your TBR is, or if you don't do a TBR, then what are you currently reading, or what are you in the mood for? Like, are you reading fantasy, sci-fi? What do you normally read? Do you read romance, contemporary, nonfiction? What's the vibe? And what do you feel like is a cozy January read? I feel like I don't have very many like vibey winter books. I was looking through my shelves trying to find something that would be kind of cozy, and I don't really have that many. I have a couple for February that I want to do, but otherwise I don't really have like wintry cozy books. I don't have like fallish cozy books either. I just have very random books, I guess, that I feel like can be read anytime throughout the year. But yeah, anyway, so comment down below what you're currently reading. And that's officially it. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye!